Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be cleaning the tack room area of my horse trailer. This is actually a very requested video ever since I did the back side of the horse trailer. It's taken me a while to film it because my boyfriend actually ended up cleaning the tack room. So it's been clean for a while, but ever since the hurricane we had to move 8 horses back and forth. As you guys know, I vlogged it. As you can probably imagine, it was just chaos and the tack room got really dirty. We had to toss hay in there, wet buckets, just everything. As you can probably tell, my tack room is a huge mess. I just thought I'd bring you guys along to give you some ideas on how I clean my tack room, and maybe if you don't know where to get started on yours, this could help you out. That's what I'm doing today. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just empty out my tack room completely. That includes saddles, buckets, garbage, fly sprays, just everything I have in here. I want it to be completely empty when I start my cleaning process. Everything from the trailer, it's all behind me as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and start sweeping the floors. There's a couple ways you can go about sweeping the trailer. If you have regular flooring, this doesn't take too much thinking. I guess you could just sweep it with a broom and pick it up. But because this is carpet, I know there's some carpets that you can pick up, pull out, clean the floors, and then put them back in. The carpet I have in my trailer right now isn't like that. If you do have a vacuum, you can definitely use a vacuum. But I just figured some people might not have electricity at their barn, might not have a vacuum at their barn, or an accessible outlet. So this is just a couple options. The horse brush works really well, and it just comes in handy when you're at a show and you just want to sweep up the floor really quick. So that's what I usually use, just a hard horse brush. But because I found this in my trailer, I'm gonna go ahead and use this piece of broken broom to get the big pieces of hay and then go in with my brush after. Ew, poor Froggy. He got locked inside the tack room, couldn't find his way out. So I'm using this dry towel just to pick up any excess hay that's in here. You can either use an all-purpose, all-surface spray cleaner just to wipe down the walls, maybe disinfect a little bit. This is the one I bought yesterday. It's an antibacterial cleaner. Let me show you a little close-up. So I can either use this with a damp towel, or something that's a little bit easier is some Lysol disinfecting wipes. This is something you can keep in your trailer and just wipe down your walls or wipe down whatever you need to wipe down. I'm sure there's a lot of other things you can use to clean. These are just the kinds of things I use. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on cleaning the walls. Wiping down all of the walls. I finished sweeping the floor with my little horse brush and the little piece of broom I had left. You can use a broom if your bristles are hard enough. I didn't use my broom because it's like an indoor broom for inside the house. The disinfectant wipes, they were just too small to clean all of the walls of the trailer. I would have wasted a whole bunch of it. So instead, I just used the damp towel with my little spray. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum the carpet. If I didn't have a vacuum, I would just leave it the way it is. I think it's good enough as it is by just sweeping sweeping it. But because I do have a vacuum and I do have like a long extension cord, I just figured I might as well vacuum it since I'm doing this deep clean. But if you don't have a vacuum, you don't have to worry about it. I'm going to put the saddles back in here and I'm going to use a fogger. I'll explain a little bit what that is, but first I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum. You guys, so the vacuum isn't really working. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know, it's just not working. It's not really picking up anything, so I'm just gonna leave it how it is. I also went ahead and cleaned the other side of this tack room door because it was all bloody because of Ronnie's accident, so I kind of wiped that down too. He's doing okay. I'll leave that video linked down below if you're interested in watching it. Because we tend to leave our tack room door open whenever we tack up the horses, whenever we're at a barrel race or a show or something like that, it's just normal that we find bugs inside, spiders, insects, just a bunch of stuff. But it says it kills hidden bugs, it penetrates into cracks, crevices, and carpet fibers. I'm only putting this in the tack room of the trailer. I'm gonna make sure to close the door to the back side where the horses go. Either way, we're gonna air it out before we ever put horses in the trailer. But it's just to be safe. You know, this is chemicals, so you don't want to put your horses in while the fogger's in there, or leave your door open where it can go into the area where the horses go. Because the saddles have so many curves and folds and everything, we also tend to find like spiders on the saddle or stuff like that. So we're just gonna put the saddle in to just take advantage of the fogger and make sure the fogger kills any creepy crawlers that might be inside the saddles. So of course, if you do use this, read the instructions. What I'm gonna do is just close all the windows in the trailer. All the doors are closed, all the windows are closed. Because I'm also gonna use this after the foggers are done, after I load everything back into the trailer. This is called a damp rid. It's supposed to soak up the moisture in the air in rooms that are very musty and moist and stuff like that. And because our trailer doesn't have any insulation, it does tend to get very musty in there. It attracts and traps excess moisture, eliminates musty odors, and creates fresher, cleaner air. And it's fragrance free. So now I'm gonna put the fogger in there. It's gonna be in there for a couple of hours. And then tomorrow I'm gonna open up the windows, open up the doors, and let it air out for about a day and a half.
Several days later. Once your tack room area is clean, only put the essentials inside. I know when you're traveling and stuff, you kind of just put a bunch of stuff in there and then you never end up using the stuff that's in there and it just takes up room. So make sure you only load up the essentials, and if you want, you can choose to clean everything before you put it back in the trailer. It would be a good time to just have everything really clean. If you guys do want to see what's essential for me and what I take in my trailer whenever I go to shows or whenever we travel with the horses, anything like that, if you guys are interested to see what I keep in my horse trailer, let me know by leaving a comment down below and giving this video a like. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that I helped you out a tiny bit in some way. Again, I don't do this all the time. I just thought I'd bring you guys along while I cleaned my tack room. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below of any video recommendations you'd like to see from me. Give this video a like if you liked it. It also helps people find this video if they're looking for ideas on how to clean a tack room. Share this video with whoever you think might enjoy it or whoever you think might need it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.